Antarctica is the most spectacularly beautiful place on Earth. It is hard to put into words the sheer silence, the sound of ice scraping along the side of the boat, the wildlife, the noise of penguins as you approach a rookery, the history, but knowing that you are at the very end of the planet all alone on a ship like the National Geographic Orion or the National Geographic Explorer, and there's only 100 of you. And you're there with other like-minded guests, and you're out and you're truly exploring a new place every day and getting the chance to see something that so few people on this planet will ever experience. That's what makes Antarctica so special. Wow, the Galapagos, that's somewhere that Lindblad Expeditions has been going for 50 years this year. So we first went to the Galapagos in '67, and that's when Lars Erik Lindblad led that very first trip to the Galapagos Islands. And over that time we have supported the removal of non-endemic species, but I think more importantly we've shared this really special group of islands with so many people, families, young children, couples, solo travelers, and help them understand that yes, we can reverse the negative impact of what we've done to some of these places by helping to remove species that shouldn't be there, to support the formation of national parks, to ensure the education of the next generation so that they want to take care of these amazing places for their children's children. And to see birds like blue-footed boobies, red-footed boobies, Nazcas, to be snorkeling with huge green sea turtles and have birds diving in beside you and marine iguanas swimming past in the other direction and flightless cormorants and just the wildlife and how friendly it is and how close it will get to you. It's hard to explain to people until they get there, and once they see it, they truly understand what an amazing place the Galapagos Islands are. Okay, so the Arctic. Well, the Arctic comprises of a lot of different places. So the Arctic is Norway, Arctic Svalbard, that's where you're going to get to see the polar bears out on the ice in their natural habitat. You've got the mothers with the cubs, you've got the big males that are off on their own. You're going to see the tundra waking up with the tiniest little flowers. You've got Arctic fox, Arctic hare, you're kayaking, and you're seeing these amazing ice bears or polar bears out doing what they have done for millennia, which is they're out there hunting. We then head down along from Svalbard along the coast of Greenland, and then we approach Iceland. Circumnavigation of Iceland. This is one of the sexiest places on Earth if you love geology. It's about bubbling mud pools and active volcanoes and geothermal power and Viking history and the world's most famous hot dogs, or so the Icelanders would have you believe. But it is just a spectacular region to visit, and then top that off with going up to 80 degrees north between Greenland and Ellesmere Island, where you're going to have the opportunity to see wildlife like muskox and polar bear and narwhal and spectacular bird species. So the Arctic really is, if you've got the chance to do Antarctica and the Arctic, so you can experience both poles of this planet, but the Arctic is just spectacularly beautiful and wild and really quite romantic. So the Amazon is such a special place. I mean, this is a river that we all hear about when we're children. It's one of the great rivers on this planet. And to be able to be there with only 28 guests on a small, intimate riverboat, and to be going out at night and spotlighting for caiman, to be able to see the pink dolphins, to interact with the local indigenous tribes and understand what it's like to see their world changing around them, and to understand how important it is for us as visitors to be protective of those environments for their longevity. I think it all brings together that wildlife perspective from the different kinds of primates and the bird life you'll see, but also the cultural experiences. And it is just one of the great rivers that you really have to see in a lifetime. Patagonia. Well, this is all about soaring mountains and valleys and spectacular scenery, and when you think Patagonia you just think wildness. On our Lindblad expedition trips we actually stop at an amazing island called Isla de los Estados, and this is a tiny little island at the very bottom of South America, and it's where Jules Verne wrote his book about the lighthouse at the end of the world. And when you arrive on Isla de los Estados, you're seeing these gnarled trees which are just huge, and soaring cliffs, and the ocean is this boiling green and blue, and it's really the juxtaposition of the colors and the scenery and the people, the culture of the region, and this very long, thin country. It's just simply stunning to look at and to experience.